Break my heart, suffer the long-term petty revenge. Several years ago, I was dating a man that seemed almost perfect. We started slow, keeping our kids out of it. He broke up with me once during the time we were dating before I started bringing my child around him, then a short time later said he'd made a mistake and wanted me back. From that point forward, everything was great. We finally introduced our children to each other, met each other's families and friends. It was all gravy. The cherry on top was that one night laying in bed, he said he loved me and my child and would raise my kid as his own. I was in heaven. A week later, he told me over the phone that he wasn't feeling it anymore and told me to come get my stuff. I was absolutely hurt, but I was more angry. I was livid because it wasn't just me that he hurt. He broke my child's heart. How do you explain to a small child that they won't see someone anymore? I handled that separately from my revenge. It turned out that although he hadn't been physically cheating on me, he had been talking to another woman that last week. They were married less than 6 months after he broke up with me. Over the few weeks following him dumping me, I started signing him up for things: male samples of men's incontinence underwear, prostate health supplements, severe gas treatments, along with many erectile dysfunction treatment options like natural herbal supplements, surgeries, and devices. The best part came about a month after the breakup. I was friendly with one of his friends, we'll call her Meg, and we went out for drinks. After she had a few, she finally said that she just had to know, and asked me if my ex's problems had caused issues with our home life. Apparently, after the breakup, my ex was at Meg and her husband's house one night. He was so drunk and high that he peed himself while sleeping on their couch. They all went over to my ex's the next day for a cookout, and Meg found the incontinence underwear under the sink in the bathroom. I acted uncomfortable with the question and told her that I didn't really want to talk about it, that he hurt me, but I wasn't going to give details of our private life. She nodded and winked knowingly at me, saying she understood. I have no idea if he ever convinced his friends that in his early 30s, he didn't actually have an incontinence issue. It's petty, but it made me feel better.